Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well. So, it's been a madness. We done a watch along for the Chelsea versus Krasnodar game. If you were there for it, you knew what went down. Thank you all so much for those that contributed. The watch alongs will be a regular thing. So the next one is Everton versus Chelsea on Saturday. Make sure you are there. Make sure you are subscribed if you are not already. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell to be notified once I've uploaded. Smash like button if you enjoyed this video. And thank you all so much. Chelsea won versus Krasnodar won. It's finished 1-1 on the day, and yeah, it is what it is, isn't it? It was a game that doesn't matter, let's be honest. It was a game that felt like a friendly for Chelsea and for Krasnodar, because unlike what I said in my preview yesterday, Krasnodar did in fact have nothing to play for. Krasnodar came today knowing that they've already qualified for the Europa League. They finished third in the group. Rennes, unfortunately, will be the ones that sit bottom of the group, and yeah, Chelsea had already topped it. We'd already won the group, so there was nothing to play for, but it was an opportunity to see what some other players can do, some players that don't get minutes, some players that haven't been playing, as well as those that have been like our fringe players or ones coming back into form, to get an opportunity to try and raise up their confidence. Now, let's go into the lineup and what Frank Lampard went with earlier on this evening. He went with this as a starting 11. Kepa in goal, who returns back to the starting 11 for the first time in a very long time. But the back four of Azpilicueta, Rudiger, Christensen and Emerson, Kovacic, Jorginho, Billy Gilmour, with Anjorin playing as our left winger, Kai Havertz on the right and Tammy Abraham up top. Now, there were some key performances tonight, which I am going to mention, but let's get into how the game went down. So, as the game was going on, it was pretty 50-50. Chelsea looked like they were working at 50%. Let's be honest, yeah, we were not giving it full intensity. We were taking it very easy. It was clear as day. It felt like a kickabout. But as soon as Krasnodar started to be brave and they started to put themselves into the game, they were really going in. They weren't showing us any respect. They were coming, as well as having no pressure, they were coming into this game knowing, let's just give it everything. We're playing Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. We are a little Krasnodar, with all due respect. I'm sure in Russia they're actually a big side, but in the Champions League, they're minnows, as some would probably see it. But they have a chance to make a statement with no pressure whatsoever. So they started playing some very good football. Fair play to Krasnodar. And a very good move resulted in Krasnodar taking the lead with some dodgy defending. Jorginho misplacing his man, Christensen misplacing his man. Ball comes onto the edge, hits it bottom corner with Christensen kind of blocking the view of Kepa, even though Kepa didn't actually die for it. He kind of just dropped to the ground and for that reason couldn't reach the ball. That's why I believe if Edouard Mendy was in goal, he probably would have saved it. But I can't blame Kepa for that one. It is what it is. Sometimes things happen too quickly. He went down, he couldn't get it, but Christensen was kind of blocking his view. So we're not going to throw any abuse at Kepa today. Fair play to Kepa. He had a good game overall. You know, made some good saves. So honestly, fair play to Kepa. But Krasnodar went 1-0 up. It was after that 1-0 scoreline that Chelsea looked at themselves and went, all right, you know what, we kind of need to step it up. So what happened 4 minutes later? 28th minute, Tammy Abraham in the box, gets a nice through ball in, goes down, it's a foul, Chelsea win a penalty. Jorginho with his nice hop and hit, as he always does, but this time he wasn't looking at the ball. If you'd realised when Jorginho took that penalty, he done the hop, looked at the goalkeeper and hit the ball without even looking at it. So I'm kind of glad he didn't make himself look like a fool or make himself look stupid by missing the ball completely whilst he's not looking at it. So fair play to Jorginho, his techers are on point. Now, 1-1 at that point, and it looked like we were just in the rhythm. But so are Krasnodar. If I'm going to talk about some key performances here, there are some that I want to say are extremely positive. Some are okay. No one had a bad game. I'm not going to say anyone had a bad game today. Mainly, as I've said, for the fact that the game didn't really matter. So no one was really going to feel any pressure. Everyone was going to take it easy, including Krasnodar. But if I'm going to pinpoint some performances here, I have to mention two immediately. First, Billy Gilmour. What a start, honestly, Billy Gilmour. And I said this on the watch along. If you didn't watch it, I was saying the way that he just moves with the ball with such confidence and such composure. He's so cool-minded and cool-blooded. It's such a nice thing to see. I made the comparison on the stream to Zinedine Zidane. Now, obviously, Gilmour is nowhere near the level of Zinedine Zidane. We understand this. But what I'm saying is the style that Zidane played in Pirlo is another one. You know those ballers, those footballers in the past Gilmour now, where they receive the ball, they don't have the pace, they're not, physically built, but they glide. They just glide. They glide with the ball. They know exactly what they're going to do before they receive it. They know where everyone is. They're so aware. They're like monks, moving about with a football. It's mad. Billy Gilmour, he is one of those sort of players. And it's just so good to see. Every time he gets the ball, he commands it. He knows exactly what to do with it. He never loses possession. He's so reliable. Billy Gilmour, if he keeps going the way he's going, trust me, Scotland, for one, have a star on their hands. So England, we've missed out on that one. But Chelsea have a gem, an absolute gem. Billy Gilmour, can't wait to see what he's going to do in his career. He's going to kill it. Tino Anjorin made his full debut in a senior shirt for Chelsea Football Club, and what a performance. He played a good 80 minutes before Frank Lampard brought him off. And fair play, because he received the reception from the 2,000 Chelsea fans at the ground, and it was very good to see. But Anjorin, what a performance. So again, someone that I didn't really know too much about. Obviously, I knew he'd come from the academy. I knew he's playing in the youth team. I know he's doing bits, and I've seen him play at the youth team. But at senior level, I didn't expect a performance like that. He's very well built. He's a bit of a lump. He's a tall lad, but he's assertive. He knows what he's going to do with it. He's very confident in his play. And I don't know if it was the circumstances of tonight that helped him, because he knew in the back of his head that there was no pressure. Maybe that helps. But still, in terms of the circumstance, playing at Stamford Bridge in the Champions League game for the first time in your life, top performance from Anjorin. Even in a position where he doesn't normally play. He's not a left winger. He is an attacking midfielder or someone to play as an 8. He's not a left winger, but he done a fantastic job. Fantastic. Every time he got it, he was very forward thinking. He drove. He tried to dribble. He was combining with other players very well. He was getting into very good spaces. He was aware of his positioning. He done everything well. He didn't lose the ball either. He was very reliable as well. Tino Anjorin tonight, phenomenal performance. I'm very, very happy with him. For someone that's come from the youth team, being thrown in to this to play 80 minutes, he done a superb job. I'm going to pick out another couple of players. I thought Emerson done a good job, except for his crosses. Some made it, some didn't. But you have to say, for standard like Emerson, you expect crosses to be making it into the box. Azpilicueta, I felt, done a better job on the cross front. But Azpilicueta wasn't really much involved. And this is where I'm going to come to Kai Havertz. Why? Because that whole right-hand side, especially in the first half, we weren't going there. All of our play was directed onto the left-hand flank. So it was Anjorin. It was Emerson on the ball. It was Billy Gilmour coming in. It was Tammy Abraham coming to the left. It was just left. The right-hand side was very neglected in that first half. So someone like Kai Havertz just didn't receive the ball as much. In the second half, we saw him receive the ball a few times. We saw him combine with someone like Anjorin, Kovacic, who I felt had a very good game as well. Kovacic is just... It's Kovacic. Especially in a game like this where there's no pressure and it doesn't matter. You just know he's going to perform. As of late, Kovacic has been an absolute beast. So, I wasn't surprised. But it was very nice to see Kai Havertz get involved. Now, overall, you could say for him, probably a little bit underwhelming. But again, I'm going to cut him some slack. I'm going to be honest, and I'm going to cut him some slack. Why? Because it's not easy coming back from being out for the amount of time that he was, with the condition that he was in, not being able to work on match fitness in training because you're separated from your squad. You have to train by yourself. All of a sudden thrown into games, it's going to take time. I'm hoping the amount of minutes that he got today will get him back on track. Everton on the weekend, hopefully he'll be back at 100%. So we will wait for the Everton game before we can pass a little bit of judgment onto Kai Havertz. But again, I'm happy with him. Jorginho, I thought was okay. Not the worst thing in the world. Again, circumstances helped him because there was no pressure. But there was a couple of times where he got caught out. And it seems to be a regular thing where he gets caught out. It's like he overwhelms himself. He doesn't know what to do. Loses possession. All of a sudden, the opposition are on a break down the middle with loads of space because he is that DM regista role. So if he loses it, the defence are under pressure. And we saw that a couple of times. Now, thankfully, it's Krasnodar and not Bayern Munich. If not, we would have paid the price. So, we need to be wary of that. Jorginho needs to work on that. Look at the assurances that Kante gave us when he came on. Kante came on. Giroud came on. Timo Werner came on. They all came on for 15 minutes at the end of the game. You could just see that they were so reassuring. They brought so much composure. They just brought so much confidence to the side. You just saw us all of a sudden begin to just dominate. Unfortunately, we didn't get the goal, but we just began to dominate. dominate. And talking about dominating, Giroud came on the pitch and he done the one thing that Tammy Abraham just couldn't do the entire game. And it's one thing that's starting to get my gears going a little bit. Why? Because Tammy really should be getting on to the end of these. The headers. What is up with Tammy's headers? I don't understand. For someone he's 6'5", I believe, or 6'4", Tammy Abraham. He's a tall lad, yeah? He's getting these balls into the box. The cross from Aspie, for example, was phenomenal. Fantastic crossing. How is he hitting it with his shoulder? You know? It's on a plate. He had it. Giroud came on within 5 minutes, going backwards and trying to guide it, and even he still got a head on it, and it almost went in. Like, Tammy needs to work on that. Today, Tammy was a very, so close guy. Every time he would almost make it. He would almost win the challenge. He would almost take the shot. He would almost get in the right position. It's just almost. And this was the game where Tammy needed to make a statement. He needed to. Because if he wasn't going to do it tonight, he's not playing against Everton. Giroud will. Timo Werner will. Right now, in a game like this, in a game that doesn't matter, with zero pressure, whilst everyone else is getting involved, Tammy Abraham should have been involved. And he just, it's a shame. It's a shame. I really wanted them to score and try and create a little bit of a headache for Frank Lampard. But I think after tonight's performance, Giroud's definitely getting the nod. Let's just put it that way. He's definitely getting the nod. So, I hope, in games to come, we can have more circumstances like tonight where we can relax, we can take it easy, but it's not going to come very often. So Tammy needs to be taking those opportunities when he gets them. And if he doesn't, he's going to be warming the bench. It's as simple as that. Now, I'm going to end the video on one little question that I really, really want answered here. Tomori didn't come on whatsoever. Why? I don't understand. This one I don't get. I really don't get. Why did Tomori not come on? It blows my mind. It blows my mind. We had nothing to play for tonight. This was a friendly, Rudiger and Christensen get 90? Why? Tomori, who chose not to go out on loan, in the summer, where he almost went to West Ham, and with an hour of the transfer window to go, he told the club, I'm staying, I'm not going anywhere, I want to stay. Chelsea were ready to send him on loan. I think in January, he needs to go on loan. If I'm Tomori, tonight, I'm talking to my agent and I'm going, look, I need a loan. I want to stay at Chelsea, but I need a loan. Send me on loan. I need to play football. Simple as that. I can't just sit on the bench. If he's not playing games like tonight, he needs to go on a loan. He just has to. Simple as that. So I'm hoping he does. I'm hoping Frank Lampard is going to have a word with him and Tomori just sees the light, goes on loan, plays his football, impresses, comes back, causes a bit of a headache. That is what we want to see. Let me know what you thought in the comment section below. As I've said, I'll take this result. 1-1, I will happily take it. No problem whatsoever. We're still unbeaten. We've topped the group. We've played players that don't play. We've had debuts for people like Anjorin. We've had Billy Gilmour get 90 minutes. I mean, it's great. It's fantastic. It's fantastic. So I'll take this. We move on to Everton versus Chelsea on the weekend. That's where it gets tasty. That's where it really matters. But for tonight, I will happily take this. And you look at what else has gone our way tonight. Yeah, Man United are playing Emerdale Cup now. Man United are going to Thursday nights. Man United have qualified to the Europa League because they have just been knocked out of the Champions League after losing at Leipzig 3-2. Madness. So now we are done with this match review. I'm going to ask you guys to do a couple of things. Firstly, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell to be notified once I've uploaded, and smash the like button. It does help me out a lot, so thank you all so much. And secondly, now you're done with this, let's all go over to United Stand and have a bit of a giggle, yeah? Get your drinks out, get your popcorn out, let's all go and have a laugh, because this is going to be AFTV quality. Yeah, so let's go and do that now. Anyway, thank you all so much to those that have watched this and been on the watch along to watch the game alongside myself. On Saturday, I will be doing another watch along, so make sure you are there, whether it's here or on my Twitch. So wherever you watched it, thank you all so much. Shout out to everyone that contributed. Thank you all so much, and I will see all of you tomorrow for a brand new video with a certain someone. Keep your eyes peeled for that one. You're going to love it. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a good one. Look after yourselves. Take care, and peace.